This is Mardi Gras 2020. Broadcasts live from Hargrove Controls and Automation in downtown Mobile.
Good evening, everybody. We are back at it again in downtown Mobile as we bring you Mardi Gras 2020 as we start a new decade here on the broadcast balcony at Hargrove Controls and Automation. And I have a new co-host this year from Gulf Coast Today. This is a lovely Amanda BOOZ.
Thank you.
You're rocking those feathers tonight.
Thanks, Darwin. Such a warm welcome here. I am super excited to be here with you downtown here in Mobile for my first ever Mardi Gras. I don't know if a lot of people know that watching us at home, but this is my first time experiencing the city in this way.
Wait a minute.
I'm so excited.
I thought this was just your first time on the broadcast balcony, but you're saying this is your first time to experience Mardi Gras in Mobile.
Experiencing Mardi Gras and on this balcony.
I just now found that out because I assumed that you had been through a couple Mardi Gras before. I did not realize that. What's your hometown originally?
So hometown is Miami, Florida, so we don't get to see these things, so I'm excited to be here.
There's a lot going on in Miami, but I guess this isn't one of them, right? This Mardi Gras
Unfortunately,
thing.
it's not. They need to have something like this. We need something like this in our city, but I'm happy that we have it here in Mobile.
Well, maybe you can import it to learn the ways of our people and take it down there and show them the way to do it right. Of course, tonight we are celebrating the Order of Polka Dots and a little bit about them. They were founded in 1949, the first ladies organization to ever parade. They paraded in 1950. They named the group the Polka Dots because they like the sound.
They like the sound. And you know what? When I heard that, I was like, this is such a unique name for an organization. 71st Parade. That is a huge accomplishment. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
What is tonight's theme?
Tonight's theme, I thought about you when I heard the theme. It's Keys to the Kingdom. And why I thought about you, Darwin, is because I feel like you are a very important key to UTV 44's broadcast here for Mardi Gras 2020.
Really schmoozing.
And we need all of the keys to come together to have one overall successful moving part. And you're a key, I'm a key, you at home are a key. So we appreciate all the keys. And I can't wait to see Order of Polka Dots and what they have for us this year.
I'm thinking we've had so many people that I'm sure hundreds of thousands of people over the years that we've done this watch us, and they are seasoned viewers of our broadcast. So they're thinking at home going, just wait until she sees how these folks come down through here and start throwing at our balcony. And all this grand gestures of Mardi Gras are going to be reduced to, oh, look out, oh no.
I'm ready for it. I'm excited. I'm ready to see all the moon pies, all the beads, and all the exciting things that we're going to get to see up here on this balcony.
Now, I have to say something. When we were getting Amanda ready tonight, and I saw this. This has been on my desk since last year, this beautiful headpiece, and I have to admit, I can't remember the group that gave it to me. So if you're watching at home, send me an email and a text so I can brag on you again, because I love this piece. It was part of a group's an organization's event and one of their processions and one of their customs, and for the life of me, I just forgot who it was. I have so many of these things floating around in my head, so I love it. It's been on my desk all year. People walk by and talk about it all the time.
I love it, too. I really love it.
Okay, well,
and
it looks great.
it's super comfortable. You know what? I seen it. I said it was going to be heavy, but it's not. It's very comfortable.
You're totally rocking it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We want to go through our coverage that we're going to be doing for you, as we like to do every year. And we're going to start off, of course, tonight with the Order of Polka Dots. Then tomorrow on Valentine's Day, we will have the Order of Inca. That's going to be an amazing one. We take a break, and then on Monday, the Order of Venus with the Order of Many Faces, one of the newer groups of Mardi Gras that parades, and we'll be bringing you those parades. And then on February 18th, we have Order of Lachaise. Okay, now we can tell you're new.
Lachaise.
There you go.
Forgive me, everyone. Order of Lachaise.
It's a learning process. I called it Order of Lashes when I first got here.
That's what I first thought, but I seen the E, so I knew better.
Yeah, and the apostrophe S. So it's the Order of Lachaise. I have such a fun story. I was on a balcony in New Orleans, and these women came walking down the street screaming my name. It turned out to be the Order of Lachaise a few years ago, and I'll never forget that. February 20th, of course, we have a break on that Wednesday because it's a rain makeup day. February 20th, the Mystic Stripers. Glad I said that one because you might have mispronounced mispronounce that.
I won't mispronounce this one. How about that? February 21st, Crew of Columbus.
You know, they're the only crew that spells crew with a C
and not a K.
You knew that.
I knew that.
You studied.
I studied it.
Excellent. Okay. Mystics of Time will parade on February 22nd. That's a Saturday, and that is a grand parade as well, a very large one. They'll be parading backwards this year. We'll be talking about that as we get closer to it. That doesn't mean they're going to go in reverse, but they're reversing the order of some things for a reason.
And then on the 24th, we will be back again with Infant Mystics and Order of Doves.
And on Mardi Gras, well, no, that was Mardi Gras. February 25th is Fat Tuesday. There'll be a whole day of coverage by our sister station, NBC 15, and then we'll wrap up Mardi Gras 2020 with the Grand Mamga Mammoth Parade and the Order of Myths as they shut down Mardi Gras for 2020. But it is way too early to talk about the end. We're just at the beginning.
I know. Just at the beginning, we'll be here with your Mardi Gras coverage, your live Mardi Gras coverage here at Hargrove Controls and Automations. Super excited and thankful to be here on their balcony because I feel like we have the best view right here in the city.
Absolutely. No, this is, I mean, look at it. You're going to be seeing, we've got, I forget how many cameras we have here, but if you've never watched, if you've never watched our coverage before, you're going to be very excited to find out you are not going to miss anything at home. You can't make it down here to see the parade or one of the parades. You can just turn it on at home in the comfort of your home.
And we also have it live streaming as well. So even if you aren't here locally, you miss home, you love Mobile, and you want to watch it from wherever you are. I remember Darwin mentioning last year that we had viewers from Canada. So we would love to hear our viewers from all over the country. We are live streaming as well.
Now let's talk about tonight's parade. You did mention the theme a little bit. We have 23 marshals that will be riding horses tonight, 16 musical guests, and that's always good because they stop right here in front of our balcony. Most of them do, and they play, and we get a little taste and flavor of the sound of Mardi Gras. And 15 floats tonight, the Order of Polka Dots, as they continue to bring keys to the kingdom. And it's always cool when you get one of these themes that's a little bit, well, what that really means, and you start discovering it as you come down the street.
Yes, I can't wait to see where they're going to interpret this theme as, because I have in my mind what keys to a kingdom means, but I would love to see it displayed here on Government Street here downtown Mobile. So I can't wait.
Well, luckily we've got a script they sent us. We always appreciate it when our crews send us scripts so we can speak like we know what we're talking about. And the Order of Polka Dots did just that. Ladies, you did a good job. Okay, and we've also got some special guests. Let's talk about that.
We do, and I'm super excited to be debuting our special guest here today. So we have music guest Lauren Murphy, who's going to be here, and then one of my favorites, Cammie from Cammie's Old Dutch, is here, and she is bringing some tasty new ice cream, and I can't wait for her to talk to us about those flavors. I don't want to tell you just yet because I want you to be surprised, but I've already heard of what the flavors are. You're going to be pretty amazed. I haven't tasted them yet, and what I will say is they're flavors I've never tried before. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is all new to you. This is exciting. Okay, also Jim Wainwright's going to be here. He's the person responsible for the front page of the Mobile Mask this year. We're going to be talking more about that and his art and his music. So he's standing by right now. And, of course, we've got, let's see. Well, you've already mentioned Lauren Murphy. Lauren Murphy.
Yes,
okay, let's talk about Lauren Murphy. She's our music guest tonight, and she's been warming up down the other end of our entertainment balcony. She sounds really good tonight. So.
Yes, she does. And we've also had the pleasure to have her on our sister station, NBC 15, at Gulf Coast today, and it's been a pleasure. So we're really excited to have her again on the show. You know what I mean? There's no Mardi Gras without music, Darwin. You know that.
Oh, no, it's a huge part of Mardi Gras. And by the way, it's a little breezy down here. If you're still planning on coming down, you need to bundle up a little bit. The breeze is good, but no rain, so we're very lucky there. Once again, we want to thank Hargrove Controls and Automation so much. This is the best balcony in town to cover a parade. They open it up to us every year, and they're the kindest people we have. They have great facilities here. I don't know what we'd do if we didn't have this balcony. We'd probably be down in the streets going, we can't see anything.
We wouldn't have this view, I tell you that.
Well, you know what? The viewer at home has this view, too.
They do. They're here with us.
Best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house, for sure.
All right. Well, we're going to go to break, and in just a moment, we're going to come back and bring you the Order of Polka Dots. We're waiting for their arrival. They kick off at 6:30 tonight. Well, they should be on the road right now, so we're going to be joining them in just a few moments. Amanda, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
All right.
Amped up.
Music, entertainment, and food coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Order of Polka Dots. We are very excited to have you with us tonight as we kick off Mardi Gras 2020. Looking down at the street right now, we're still waiting for the Order of Polka Dots, their 71st procession. It's a little cool down here tonight, but we're going to warm up in just a few minutes with a great parade, some good food, great music, and wonderful guests up here at our broadcast balcony here at Hargrove Controls and Automation. If you've never watched this parade before, we're across the street from Government Plaza. Jim Wainwright is with me. Jim, good evening.
You bet. Thank you so much, Darwin. Appreciate being here.
We are so glad to have you with us.
Yes.
Jim, let me tell you a little bit about Jim. Jim has been doing Mardi Gras posters and artwork for decades. Is that fair to say?
30 years.
Okay, 30. Okay, that's as long as I've been in Mobile, actually.
Wonderful.
And I was eating the other day at Ruby Slipper downtown, one of my favorite brunch spots. And I'm sitting in the back room back there. I guess they didn't want me to be seen, so they put me in the back room, which is the perfect place because all around me was your artworart.
Wonderful.
When did that happen? You knew that was there, right?
Yeah. They purchased that 2 years ago and made a room out of it, and it was just a wonderful thing and a great opportunity to put art up and that type of thing.
I was telling my friends, I said, look, there's that one, and I have that one, and I have that one. And I have one that you did this year. First of all, I want to show this year's Mobile mask. Stephen Joint sent this to me, and let's see, put that right there. This is Mobile mask, and this year Stephen used this beautiful poster on the front of the Mobile Mask magazine. You really need to pick up a copy. And lo and behold, here's another version of it. This is the original, though.
Yeah, this is the original.
Okay,
this is a print of the original.
That is a print of the original. Yeah, this is the original because that one is in your house.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, tell me a little bit about that, Jim. About it looks like a really cool parade with Mobile in the distance.
Right, and that's what it is. I wanted to do a full scale representation of Mobile's Mardi Gras, and I said, I wanted to do the city in the background, a little moon pie in the sky, that type of thing. Things that represent the color and flair of Mardi Gras.
Well, you got it right. And
thank you.
I really like the fact that you put a border around it, too, because, some people like to put mats on there to accentuate it, and you've got a natural-looking Mardi Gras mat on there. That's
Thank
very
you
nice.
so much.
I see a jester or two down there, too.
Yeah. Jester down at the bottom, and also Joe Kane is in that print if you look at it somewhere.
Moon pie in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now, how long have you been doing this? You said about 30 years?
About 30 years now. I'm pretty steeped in Mardi Gras. My father and my brother were in it together at one time. And my father was a big musician, clarinet player in Bill Lagman's band in Mobile, Alabama here, and it's a wonderful thing that he did for many years. And then I picked up the music and the artwork from my mother and my father. So it's a wonderful thing. And my brother is a 25-year member of the Olympia brass band.
Oh, wow.
And they're marching tonight, and it's just kind of a family thing. It's been a family thing for a long time. Mm-hmm. We go all the way back to King Henry Felix III, back 1929. That takes it all the way back, and we're just really steeped in Mardi Gras and Mobile, and we appreciate the opportunity to do these prints because I love the flair and color of Mardi Gras. I just like to put it in my prints.
Well, MardiGrasPrints.com is where you can go find those. MardiGrasPrints.com, and if you get a chance, go check it out. One other thing I want to mention, you mentioned music, and you play guitar and several instruments. You also just wrote a new Joe Kane song that's available at your website.
Right.
I was at a book signing with Wayne Dean the other day, who is the current reincarnation of Joe Kane.
Right.
And there they are. You're playing a little guitar there. I grabbed my camera and took some pictures.
We had some fun that night.
Nova Arts over on Ocho Road. We did have fun. This is me on the camera, so you're going to see a little craziness, and still trying to get used to that new camera. But they had a little throwdown, and you were singing the Joe Kane song.
And that's what Mobile's all about, is just having fun and the carnival side of things.
Spontaneous parties.
Wonderful. We had people doing all kind of dancing that night, didn't we?
They were dressed to the hilt. They looked great. So that song you wrote about Joe Kane, several songs have been written in the past. What inspired you to do this?
Well, the thing about it is Wayne Dean and I have been around for a long time, many years.
Yes.
And we've just loved the idea of Mardi Gras and Joe Kane and everything else. And he and I have worked together on many projects, and I just thought that it was a great thing to do, to sing a song about a Mobile icon like Joe Kane. If you read the history about Joe Kane, it is not just a legend. All of this really happened.
Yeah.
And, he's just a wonderful character from Mobile. I think some of the other places like New Orleans don't have that kind of a character. So we're very blessed about that. And I'm going to continue to paint, good Lord willing, and put some inspiration into what I do. And I really appreciate everybody caring about, you know, my artwork. I really do.
Jim Wainwright, MardiGrasPrince.com. You can see his work. You can also purchase it at Toomey's. I saw it there, and at the Mardi Gras Museum downtown, where you got that cool hat.
Yeah, we have a display at Toomey's and several other places across the bay and down at the Carnival Museum. So please take opportunity to go down and see my prints there.
Jim Wainwright, what a great opportunity to talk to you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And we're going to go to our entertainment balcony, where Amanda's standing by with her special guest.
Thanks, Darwin. You guys are having a lot of fun up there without me. I'm a little jealous, but it's okay because I'm with my girl, Lauren Murphy, who is not new to us here on this balcony. This is her 3rd year with us here. We're really excited to have you here. She's going to play some music. As you can see, she has her guitar. But before we get into the music, you're originally from Baton Rouge, so Mardi Gras is not something new to you. You're here. You're feeling the energy. What makes you so happy about Mardi Gras?
Well, like you said, the energy. When I walk down, I have the ritual that I do when I come to play for y'all. I go to T.P. Crockmeyer's and I get either a bowl of gumbo or some red beans and rice with Kaneka sausage. It's the energy of the people. It is a time to celebrate. It is revelry. It is bacchanalian fun. It's anything goes. But Mobile has also such a wholesome Mardi Gras. I grew up in Louisiana. This is not like a New Orleans Mardi Gras. You can bring children to this Mardi Gras, and that's something I really appreciate.
Family-friendly fun. We love that. And what I am so excited about for you is you have some new music that's coming out in a couple of weeks. Let's talk about your new project.
Fantastic. So I'm going to drop a single in about 2 weeks, produced by a local singer-songwriter, engineer, Molly Thomas, of Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds. It's called My Most Deadly Sin.
Girl power all over.
Yeah, girl power. And then that's my solo career. And then I'm a band leader for the Psychedelics. We do psychedelic rock and roll. We've been recording. We went into Dauphin Street Sound here in Mobile last April, laid down tracks, and it's gone out to the West Coast, added some keyboards and a little extra guitar. Molly is also going to add a little bit of background vocals, percussion, and cello, maybe a little violin to a song or two. And then the amazing Rick Hirsch from Wet Willie is going to be mixing that. It's going to be due out probably June, I'm thinking. Originally set for April, but a watched record never cuts itself.
This is true, and whenever it comes out, we'll be ready to hear it. And you're going to be performing My Most Deadly Sin tonight. And I have to say, the inspiration behind that song is on this balcony with us tonight. So we're really excited about that. And you know what? We're ready for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we'll take it away.
All right.
Should've known better than to tangle with you. After all, you said you were a fool. Now some mutual addiction, some kind of affliction, a dangerous news. Don't light that spoon. It's like cocaine. Deadly sin, They say it's too good to be true, so I'm waiting on the other shoe to drop. Please don't stop. Your love feels like home. I don't know what to do. Do you want me the way that I want you? Or are you just biding time, waiting on a bottle of wine, like you want me to eventually do? You say I'm beautiful, I say I love you. So give me whiskey for my pain. I'm feeling left out in the rain. Yeah, I don't know when you're gonna bring your love around again. I'm feeling sick, I don't wanna care. Don't tell me that this could end. You maybe, 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 my most deadly sin. You say I'm beautiful, I say I love you. Right, I'm going to give y'all another one. Thank you so much. This one is going to be off the Psychedelics record with my band, and it's about being a dreamer. Across the border highway, a well-known rock band in the sky, I saw a woman weaving a basket of you and I, into the crosswinds from the hills we saw our Eden found. What was lost, you asked me? What's left to find? I set our feet on borrowed ground. Yeah. When we get to that crazy creek where the last horizon pops a sign, yeah, we breathe with the trees. We are the dreamers of our time, yeah. We are the dreamers, you and I. And home in the wind and fire, where the hawk and I seek desire, we'll see remembered tales in the pools and tides of our minds, just reflections of things that we've left behind. When we get to that crazy creek where the last horizon pops a sign, yeah, breathe with the trees. We are the dreamers of our time, yeah.
All right, you all know we cannot have Mardi Gras coverage here without food, so we have Cammie of Cammie's Old Dutch, a local favorite, my favorite. We're going to talk about some amazing flavors. One actually is its first year when we come back from break. for Mardi Gras 2020 here in downtown Mobile on Government Street, and I am so happy because I've been in her store several times, but this is my first time meeting Cammie of Cammie's Old Dutch here with us on this balcony on this lovely, lovely, lovely Thursday. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm feeling the spirit, and you brought the spirit with this ice cream tonight.
That's right. So this is my new king cake, and this is my banana moon pie. I've had this for a long time, but for some reason, the banana moon pie is outselling all the other three, which is salted caramel and chocolate. The banana moon pie is doing very, very well.
And we're excited to be trying the king cake. First time ever, first year, and we have it here. So let's talk about the process of when you're creating these flavors and how long it takes for you to create this amazing ice cream.
Well, it only takes about 12 minutes to make the tub of ice cream, but I kind of like walk through a grocery store and walk down the aisles and I look at stuff and I'm like, that might be good in an ice cream, and then I go and I create it. The problem with me is I do not measure. I throw stuff in there, put it in there.
A good cook does
yes,
that.
yes. And so when my plant manager comes in to remake it, she's like, well, how much? And I'm like, ugh, we'll just have to retaste it again.
Well, that makes the job really fun, and I'm excited because I'm going to be doing that here today. Now, you guys are celebrating Cammie's Old Dutch has been celebrating 50 years there, and what I love about this is Cammie just told me this. She started working there when she was 16, so this means so much to you to be here and to be celebrating such a monumental moment for the ice cream shop.
Yes, I just started my 22nd year of owning Old Dutch, and I always had the desire to keep it the way it is. And the only thing that's different is we do make all of our own ice cream for the last 10 years, so I think I've even improved it a lot. But it's a memory for a lot of people.
Well, you know what? It's going to be a memory for me tonight because I think I've worked up an appetite and I'm excited to try this. Darwin, do not be jealous because I'm going to try the king cake and the moon pie ice cream. So let's do a little test.
So here's your king cake. And it's a cream cheese base.
Yay.
Last year, and I still have the original. It's more of a cinnamon base, but this is the cream cheese base.
Wow.
That one's really, really good.
Wow. That's all I can say right now because
Yes.
it's so good.
Yes. And then this is your banana moon pie.
You can really taste the cinnamon.
It's not as strong, though. My other one is really cinnamony, so it just depends on which you like better.
Cinnamon cream cheese. Ooh, this is amazing.
And that's the banana.
Oh, Darwin, this is really good. I might have to bring you some up there, Darwin. Thank you so much. And Darwin's there with one of our Hargrove friends. Darwin?
That's right. I have Heath Stevens, who is with us this evening, and we were just chatting a moment ago that you're originally from Pensacola.
I am. Originally born and raised in Pensacola. Came here for college. Got an engineering degree at South and a job here locally.
You landed at one of the big companies for exactly what you wanted to do, right?
That's right. Eventually landed at Hargrove, doing great work here.
Now let's talk about what Hargrove is, because now people that have been watching this show for a while, we've educated them every year about what Hargrove does, and it's more than just an engineering company. It's a big company worldwide.
Sure.
But it started as an engineering company, right?
We're a full-service engineering company. We were started here in Mobile 25 years ago. We've grown to 14 offices, 2,400 teammates overall.
2,400 employees.
2,400.
That's amazing. That is a big company. And in fact, you guys are in the top 40 of the companies of your kind in the world, right? Is that right?
That's right. So our group is actually the Controls Automation Group. We work on the computerized control systems that run refineries and chemical plants and pulp and paper mills, all sorts of things.
And that's where we are on your balcony right now.
This is our balcony here on Government Street. That's right. And we were ranked 40th this year on the System Integrator Giants for control system integrators.
Now, and we got some video, I believe, to talk about what you guys do. But here's the interesting thing. Every company has to have something, the technology that runs it. And we've got a lot of big companies around this area, and they all are computerized now. You guys actually service and help them maintain and even create the systems that they use to work. And our employees, our neighbors are the beneficiaries of what you guys do.
Absolutely. So the work we do, everyone's running on computers these days.
Oh, yeah.
And so, we're the ones that program that computer so that the operators of plants today, they can look at the screen on their computer, they can click the mouse, click the keyboard, make something happen out there in the field. We're doing all that programming. We're building the panels right here in our shop. It's UL listed shop.
Wait, do you guys do that here in this building?
We build those panels right here in this building.
Get out.
And ship them all over the country.
See, here's the thing, as my hat falls off, and I got to talk about this hat in a little while too. Well, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Here's the thing, you guys, when we walk in here, I don't see all that. I'm up here on the balcony, and I see offices and cubicles. but I don't see all of that that's going on underneath those. So there's a whole technology center underneath.
There's a whole.
Are you serious?
There's a whole wing. We have 19,000 square feet here, so there's a whole wing you haven't walked through today.
And it's probably best I don't go there because you guys have some sensitive stuff.
You got to wear your eye protection. You got to. But
I did bring some eye protection with me.
That's good. That's good. But yeah, we build those panels here, and they get shipped everywhere.
Wow.
So.
And then you help install them and keep them maintained.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. And what about Mardi Gras to you? You grew up along the Gulf Coast, so you're no stranger to it. When you were younger, do you remember going to parades or doing anything?
I did go to parades, but growing up in Pensacola, I remember Mardi Gras as a day. Kind of like the 4th of July is a day. Yeah. And now, being in Mobile, I realize it's a season. It really is. Not just a day.
Because we have, in fact, we're covering, I think about 12 parades ourselves, but there are balls and events going on everywhere. I always say nobody owns Mardi Gras. Everybody gets to enjoy it. In fact, the lady who gave me my hat, I got to call out Teresa Tarleton. You've seen my hats I wear up here, right?
Yes.
There's a beautiful lady. Her name is Teresa Tarleton. Every year, she brings me, I call it the DARWIN Mardi Gras collection. She designs these hats for me, and she drops them off at the station. This is one of them. And I'll be bringing one out every night. And it's just everybody's integrated Mardi Gras into their lives. And you guys have too by allowing us to be on your balcony. And we appreciate
you're more than welcome. We enjoy having you.
All right. Well, we're going to go to a break right now, and then we're going to be coming back. Oh, we're going to toss to Amanda right now. Let me do that right now because she has more entertainment. As we wait for the order of polka dots, we're getting close to them arriving in just a few minutes, so stay with us. And thank you, Heath, for being with us tonight. We sure appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
That's right, Darwin. We have more entertainment here at Hargrove Controls and Automations with my girl. Go ahead, take it away.
Polka say, honey, what you do? Honey say, Polka, more than you. Polka say, honey, do your thing. So my soul, so you can sing. She was a looker back in the day. The night Marty crashed and Polka turned away. Honey drips at the corner bar. Body's his, but the soul is gone. Hey, mister, can you spare a dime? Oh, sister, I'm a living on.
Amanda said, oh, I don't have my goggles.
I sure did, but you know what? I'm good.
What? No, you think these are goggles I have on? No, these actually help me read this print that's on this paper. Hey, everybody, we're getting ready for the order of polka dots. We are live on the balcony at Hargrove Controls and Automation across from Government Plaza on Government Street in downtown Mobile, right next to the Bankhead Tunnel as we get ready to see the polka dots kick off Mardi Gras 2020 in downtown Mobile. Amanda BOOZ from Gulf Coast Today is joining me on the broadcast booth. I'm Darwin Singleton with NBC 15 Today. We are right across the street from Government Plaza once again at Hargrove Controls and Automation. This is your first, is this your first Mardi Gras parade, period?
This is my first Mardi Gras parade.
Really?
You know what I was going to ask you? I was going to say, what are the rules? Are there like rules to Mardi Gras?
Don't cross the balcony.
Don't cross the balcony. Okay, that's one rule. What's...
Yeah, it's a $250 plus ticket if you do, and because it's a safety thing and a crowd control thing. If you're bringing your children down here, you know what? The police department has this program where you can get a free lanyard and a card that they have you put your child's name on it and contact information in case you get separated.
Oh, that's sweet, and that's good for safety. That's perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that.
There's all kinds of different little tidbits, and of course we have a lot of that on our websites, our NBC 15 website and WJTC. So if you get a chance, if you have any questions, we can usually answer them, and you can always send them to us on Facebook or on our websites.
I love seeing everyone here on the streets. Everyone is excited. They cannot wait to see the order of polka dots. We actually have one of our very own down there there from NBC 15, just waving at us there. Felicia.
Oh,
Felicia
I didn't see her. Felicia, I didn't even see Felicia until just now. Okay, she's one of our office managers and HR people. She can't do without her. We are going to see in just a few minutes 15 floats. We're going to see 23 marshals on horseback, at least 16 guests, musical guests. I call them that because some are marching bands, some are brass bands. There's Chico, the drum player, is here. You'll see him. He's a staple. All kinds of little things about Mobile Mardi Gras that is just unique to Mobile.
Well, you know what? Now that you mentioned that, Darwin, I want to know, in your opinion, what would you say Mobile Mardi Gras versus New Orleans to you? I know it started here. The history of Mardi Gras originated in Mobile. You guys can argue me if you want, if you're not from Mobile, but I did my research.
You did it. Well, here's the thing about Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is what everybody makes it and what you enjoy. I love both cities. And then you've got Biloxi, and you've got Pass Christian, and you've got Pascagoula and Gulfport, and Pensacola, and the Orange Beach, and Gulf Shores. Everybody has their own celebration, and they tailor it to their community, and everybody loves it. Mobile has its own distinctive brand of Mardi Gras, and everybody loves it. So I don't think of it as a competition. I was talking with Tommy Kane today over at Dynasty Collection, and we'll be featuring him next week, and their amazing creations. I'm wearing one of them right now.
Nice, I like that.
You like that pen?
Very festive.
And we were talking about, there is no competition for the best Mardi Gras.
No.
It's a mutual appreciation society.
As long as everyone is having a great time, like you said, and it's what you make it. It's family fun. It's a good time to get together, gather as family and friends, and enjoy a good time. And I'm feeling the energy tonight. I hear this is a part of the year where the city comes alive, and I'm definitely seeing it there, right here tonight.
Yeah, it's a little bit cool tonight, so I think our crowd's a little thin tonight because of that. It is a school day tomorrow, so I think tomorrow night you're going to see even a bigger crowd. But then again, a lot of people said maybe it's a little cool. Let's watch it on UTV 44 and on NBC 15 streaming feed on our Facebook page. And they said, let's just do that. Let's just watch it. And here they are.
And we're getting started. So right now we are looking at the Baldwin County High School Color Guard here. They are leading the parade tonight. And just look how, they just...
Looking fine.
They're looking fine, right?
Absolutely. And we are going to see a lot of people from different communities all over the Gulf Coast. That's another thing about these parades. They pull in so many organizations and groups. Oh, Big Bertha's here. Have you ever seen Big Bertha?
This is my first time seeing Big Bertha, but I know what this means. This is the start. This is the beginning. So I'm very excited. We're seeing Big Bertha tonight because, hey, that means we're getting our parade.
Yeah,
the show is going on.
You've never seen an LED light like that,
I've never seen the LED light look like that.
Well, that's not an LED light. That's an actual flame in there, and it is actually World War II vintage searchlight. So, and it still works, and it traditionally leads our parade. And it's a big searchlight that lets everybody know Mobile's Mardi Gras is underway.
And I love that on the truck it says, "Let your light shine."
Yeah,
it's a beautiful message, and it definitely does. And it's shining the light tonight on the Order of Polka Dots for their parade, and we're getting this show on the road, Darwin.
And watching over the crowd tonight, you see him right there, is the Mobile County Sheriff's Posse. Behind them, the Mobile Sheriff's Mounted Patrol. And directly behind them will be the theme wagon, followed by the Marshal Spear. The Marshal Spear. Now, see, I've never heard that terminology before, the Marshal Spear. Perhaps it'll make itself evident when it goes by. But those guys are great. They're always here every year, and they always make their horses look spectacular for tonight.
They are, and they're making sure that we're safe. I think that's one of the biggest things when you come out to parades and large offensive group of people is that you have the Sheriff County to be there and keeping us safe from anything.
Well, you know what? We've got a lot of kids out here tonight.
Yes,
that's one thing I've noticed. And you're going to see some of the crowd come over from Church Street where they just watched the parade. It's ending over there now, so they'll rush over here and get another load of beads. Okay, here we go with the first float of the Order of Polka Dots tonight. And once again, they began in 1949, their first lady organization to ever parade in Mobile in 1950. And they love the name Polka Dots, so they said that's going to be it. And you see right there, that is their emblem float.
Yes, it is.
That's the theme right there on their emblem float.
Keys to the kingdom.
Says these ladies work tirelessly throughout the year, so this one night can be the most spectacular ever viewed. They're dressed as gypsies in bright colors of gold, purple, and green. And the maskers accompany the beautiful Gypsy Queen. She is the emblem of the organization, by the way. She rides a golden chariot. You're going to see that in a few moments. Oh, look, we've got one of our bands tonight.
Yes,
Trying to find my list.
This is the 5 Mile Brass Band in front of us that you see playing there.
Let's
I'll
listen.
let you all take a listen. That was good. Yay.
I will say this. Every year there's a new brass band that pops up that I haven't heard of. This one, I'm not familiar with the 5 Mile Brass Band. It doesn't mean that they haven't been around for a while. It just means I haven't seen them in the parade route. So we welcome them. And brass bands, they've been increasing in number and popularity over the years. And we love them because there's so many parades, not just here, but all along the Gulf Coast that need music, and they supply it. Looking good.
I have to say this. I love that the Order of Polka Dots are representing for the women, the ladies, the girls. Now, a lot of these women are teachers, archaeologists, and gardeners, and so much more in our community. So I'm loving all the pinks and all the colors, and that it's women. We're going to celebrate women all the time.
Oh, well, I mean, you couldn't have Mardi Gras without them, that's for sure.
That's true.
And these ladies have been around for quite a while. I was at the Pirouettes the other night. I emceed that ball. They've been around for 70 years, and they put on quite the show the other night. I really enjoyed that. I want to give a shout out to them.
Now, the first float that we are seeing is the emblem float, and it is carrying the officers of the organization. Hey, ladies! Well, they look amazing, all decked out in their festive gear. Now, these dedicated ladies work tirelessly throughout the year, so this one night can be the most spectacular ever viewed, and that is exactly what they are doing for us tonight. They are dressed as gypsies in bright colors, gold, purples, and green, and the maskers accompany the beautiful Gypsy Queen, the emblem of the organization. All right, ladies.
All right, and the Theodore High School Marching Band, hopefully they'll favor us with a song right here in front of our broadcast balcony. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And this time they don't. But quite the percussion team here.
Oh, yeah. You know, Darwin, I used to be in the band.
You did? What did you play?
So I played the clarinet. I love the clarinet. I was a woodwind girl.
I could tell. I don't know why. I thought you were clarinet. I played too. Do you know what I played?
Let me see. I'm going to say the trombone.
Why did you know that? Did you know that?
No, was it? Because my
Yes,
next
it was.
guess was saxophone.
See, I was going to say clarinet for you. Okay, yeah, I played trombone. I did. That's funny. It's been many years ago, back when
Same here. We got to see if we still
back when
got
they were
it.
made out of clay. All right, as the Order of Polka Dots with their 71st Keepers of the Key. That's the name of their float. Startled me there for a second. The name of their theme this year, and this is security. The gatekeepers were the primary source of protection and the first line of defense in days gone by. Our warrior maiden with her sword and shield gallantly stand guard over the massive castle you see there. One soldier clad in blue satin dresses, accented in black sequins, and they're ready to follow their leader into battle. Their furrowed brow hidden beneath their dark glistening headpiece. Float colors purple and green. Beautifully written, ladies. Beautifully written.
Nice. I love how elaborate, and I want to know how long it takes for them to build out these
All
floats.
year.
All year,
No, really,
wow.
they come up with the themes. They already probably are thinking about next year. As soon as this is over, they start, some of these floats start being made right away. I mean, they have to take these apart.
Right.
And they don't take them completely apart, but they start reconfiguring them according to what they come up with. So, yeah, it's a year-long process.
And I'd imagine that no one float looks the same from one year to the next, right?
No, they want to change it up. I mean, if you're going to do it right,
You got to do it right. This is true.
A little windy out tonight. Always amazed when I see people in short sleeves. But there that guy is in the blue there, the short sleeve shirt. I'm going, well, okay.
But I tell you what, the energy out here tonight, the lights, the parade, it makes it feel so warm. You know what I mean? I'm like, I forgot it's cold. It's very warm out here just with everybody being out here tonight.
Yeah, well, up here on the broadcast balcony, too, you know, you kind of move with the music.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing about the music. It does keep you moving. You kind of keep energized and you feel a little bit warm. And, you're right. If you're just joining us on WJTC, UTV 44, you are getting our Mardi Gras coverage, a first row seat from our balcony. I mean, you could be down here watching the parade, and most likely you'll be at one of them if you're not here tonight. But I don't think you could get a better seat than we have.
You definitely can, Darwin. And I also want to make mention that if you're watching our broadcast, be sure to follow us on social media at UTV44 on Instagram and on Facebook. And we are also live streaming. So if you have some friends that you know are out of town, you can send them the link. We're live streaming on NBC 15 and
Facebook
on
page.
Facebook
Yes.
as well.
Yes, you can.
So you can watch us from all over.
We are on Hargrove Controls and Automation's balcony. Right up here across from Government Plaza. You've probably driven by it. They recently, I guess it was a couple of years ago, they installed this amazing balcony here. There wasn't one here before that. And boy, we jumped upon that.
Oh, yeah. A great location.
Perfect. We got a little pause in the parade here. We never know what causes that. Sometimes it might be a flow problem. Sometimes it's
building
just
up our anticipation, right?
That's it.
That's it.
They know there's good things coming, and they want us to get excited about it. And we are.
Yes, we are.
We're holding off on right now. I believe we're going to have a performance in just a moment. We're waiting until the parade. Okay, the parade's getting started again. That means you're going to be hearing from our next musical guest. We're waiting until they pop into the screen. You can hear them.
You can hear them. This one's definitely going to be exciting to see.
Who could it be?
Who could it be?
Who could it be? Oh, I have to look at the list. I have a list some here, so I'm using yours because I can't find
Darwin.
mine. Yes, we are.
Listen, we're sharing tonight because
spill the beans.
You're one of the keys. I'm one of the keys. That's the theme for tonight. So we come as one. We both share the same key.
That is so profound. BC Rain High School Marching Band. Let's listen. Or tweeting, or what are you doing?
I am enjoying my first Mardi Gras. I feel like I don't want to let go of this moment.
No, you've got to do that. You know, that's one thing that we do when we're doing these things. We're social media. I'm letting you do it this time. I used to do it, and I can't keep up with it all. But you're younger, so you're more you're more adapt to that. I give way to you now.
Darwin, you're just as young. So now we have our next float, and this is.
What lies in the stars for number 3? Will the stars and planets align and look favorably on our villagers? Will the moon darken and clouds carry a veil of sorrow? Not in our kingdom. There will be happiness and the greatest of joys. Our keys are magical. Our keys are golden. They are made with love for one another. There will only be great news for this astrologist. That's the name of that float.
That is the astrologist float.
Beautiful, I might add.
Very beautiful.
Mobile's marching piece of history, the Excelsior Band.
Oh, I've heard so much about the Excelsior Band. I'm so excited to see them here tonight.
They've been around for well over a century now, and they just keep making music. I was talking the other day to one of the members who says, Dad is 95 years old. He doesn't march anymore, but he still listens and loves the Excelsior Band. His father was a member, and now he is too. So it's really amazing to see the musical traditions being handed down.
And now we have our 4th float for the night, and this is the Huntress float. Now, as we see our Huntress has her eye on a great prize, enough to feed the entire village, she carefully removes an arrow from her quiver and puts it in a place where the bow shoots. An inner rush that mixed with joy and satisfaction, and a hit of remorse that runs through her Now she signals those at the castle that there is food tonight. Hunters on the unit are attired in Kelly green shorts and brown tops, a trimmed brown sequins fringe, and others wear orange satin dresses, as you can see that they're wearing tonight. They are throwing bears, bees. I see a watermelon. Yes.
This is like a Harlequin romance. I mean, this is great. I love the script.
And then I love the bow and arrow in the front. And that it's a woman. And that it is a woman in the front. I love that.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely girl power tonight. This is their night.
You know what that bow and arrow reminds me of? Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Tomorrow
Cupid. Little Cupid action.
Cupid action.
You're right. I didn't realize that. I did, but you know, you get busy with Mardi Gras and you forget.
Every day is Valentine's Day, right? And now we are downtown here on Government Street at the Hargrove Controls and Automation on the balcony. The best seat in the house. You can hear the music.
That is Chico. Remember I told you? He's got his own video screen. Chico is a mainstay in Mobile Mardi Gras. You won't find him anywhere else. He is a drummer extraordinaire, one-man show, and the crowd loves Chico. You'll see him a lot this season. He'll be out here twirling those drumsticks. Vote number 5 releases a happiness and joy when one uses his or her key for the good of all. The villagers. You are the one who opens a door where the joy and beauty of your dreams become your kingdom. This unit brings the peace that the villagers experience when they're unlocking each door. The tranquility of the field of sunflowers, the dog with its freedom, the water wheel are all symbolic of the peace you can find in your life. Shades of green, gold, and orange used in both costume and float design, making that float pop. Girl on the front with her tambourine, releasing her inner peace.
Are those moon pies that I see?
Where?
Or zebra cakes?
Okay, I'm reading this description. She's going, oh, food.
Yeah, I'm always looking for the food, everyone.
Oh, by the way, have you tried the ice cream yet with Cammie?
Yes, I did. So Cammie's Old Dutch had such an amazing flavor tonight. So we had king cake ice cream, Darwin, and moon pie ice cream.
Sounds fantastic.
They both were my fave. So
this is Mobile Olympia Brass Band, and I was talking to Jim Wainwright a few moments ago. Our artist that we were interviewing, I think it's his brother that plays in this band. One of Mobile's fine brass bands. We love to see them every year. Oh, this is a fine float, too. Tell us about it.
So this is our float number 6 that we have tonight, and it's one of excitement. Now, this float is the falconery. And it's
falconry.
Falconry.
Yeah, see the falcon on the front?
You're right. You know what? Thanks, Darwin. The falconry. See, Darwin calling me out here. Now, it's holding the fowl, and it's with a long pointed wings and a tail, and as you can see, these ladies are throwing everything from beads and food, and everybody is just yelling and cheering with excitement tonight, as you can see that. Now, the key in this instant is the masterly train your bird to seek its prey, and then with the almost elegant sweep, strike and kill.
Have you ever seen a falcon work?
Yes, I have.
I mean, they are one of the fastest moving animals on the face of the earth. It's amazing. When they strike their prey, it practically explodes. Teal and purple, primary colors used in the costumes, with blue, green, and browns featured on the float. Isn't that gorgeous? See the bunnies on the side, the falcon coming in for the kill.
On the lights. Oh, wow.
One of our marshals, 23 marshals tonight on horseback. A lot of the marshals, if I'm not mistaken, are husbands of the float riders.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Or partners, or husbands, or boyfriends, I imagine.
See, I love that. You have to be supportive. You have to support your significant other in all that you do.
And by the way, this marching band does an amazing job supporting Mardi Gras because they're here for almost all the parades. The VIGOR High School Marching Band, they put on a show.
Oh, yes, they do. I know all about VIGOR High School. I also do sideline reporting for high school football.
That's
on
right.
TV 44. So I've seen them at the high school football games. As you can see, the ladies, they are doing their thing out there tonight, and the band is following them. So let's take a listen right now.
VIGOR High School Marching Band, all dressed in their green tonight. They always put on such a show. It sounds so great.
And if you're just joining us, we are downtown Mobile on Government Street at Hargrove Controls and Automation on the balcony, one of the best seats in the house. And we're super thankful for them having us here to see the order of polka dots. And boy, what a show it's been so far. We've seen 6 floats, and now we're getting ready for number 7. Darwin, are we ready?
We are ready, and this one is part of the kingdom. Let's all cheer for the beer and the lovely barkeeps on deck 7. Every kingdom needs a place to have fun and relax, so this special key goes into the lock at the Kingdom's Bar. There's plenty to go around with kegs, bottles, and steins and mugs on this float. Charity Tavern is alive and doing quite well. Lovely colors on this float, blue, brown, shimmering gold. And the lovely lasses that draw or serve are attired in pink satin dresses or lime pants. Somebody on there can throw with white feather boas and black sequins. Hey, you got me! Yes! Oh, you just wait. You haven't seen you are in for a big surprise tomorrow. All right, there they go. The barkeep float, the OOPs tonight. Order of polka dots in their 71st. I think it was 71st parade.
Yes,
I believe so.
71st parade.
See, I have to try to remember, like I was mentioning the Pirettes the other night when I emceed their ball. It was their 70, I think it was their 70th or 71st ball. These ladies got started. They said, hey, the men are having fun. We need to get started and have some fun too. And they just decided, let's do it.
And I tell you someone else who's having some fun tonight. It is the marching Cougars right now. As you can see, the mighty marching Cougars who are approaching right now. Oh, you can hear them all right.
Drum majors that know how to get down.
Oh, yes, they do.
I've never seen a green tuba before. I have now.
Okay, percussion.
They got it turned up now, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Turn up.
It's turned up.
And as you can see, the flagettes there. I love the black sequence outfit. It's really, really nice.
It looks really, really cold, but that's just me.
You know the saying, Darwin, beauty is pain, you know? So if it's cold, we still want to look cute.
Yeah,
I want to look cute.
Well, yeah, you always do, but you know, that just looks cold to me. That's all I got to say. You know, actually up here on the balcony, it's not too bad. And when we were going live on NBC 15 talking about tonight's parade during the news tonight, I was talking about how the wind was blowing. It's actually calmed down a little bit, so it's not so bad right now.
It really isn't. It really is really good. And now we have our 9th float for the night, and it's the chimney sweeper.
No, let's not. We're float 8.
Float 8.
I've never seen an elephant sweep a chimney before. If that thing can get down a chimney, we had a big chimney. That's a big fireplace.
Yes, it really is. Now, the kingdom doesn't just need a good family fun. Certainly not ours. Unit 8 is entertainment. Entertainment. Now, purple, green, and blue brighten this float as the ringmaster controls the mighty, ferocious lion. Now, the aroma of peanuts, cotton candy, and the other carnival delicacies are filling the air. Maskers tip-top their hats and crowd and all the spectators as they are doing right now.
All right.
I love that.
And I love these guys, the Blowhouse. brass band. Here they go. Let's listen.
Oh, they're playing a classic.
Blowhouse Band, and let me tell you a little bit about this band. They started out in high school playing, and then they decided, you know what, we're going to get together every year at Mardi Gras, and we are going to keep playing, and they have ever since. They sound great. Chimney Sweep. This is no elephant, but watch out for the cloud of soot coming from float 9. The sweeper exits her dingy, dark work site with a broom in hand and a circle of fine black powder leaving a trail behind her. Her fellow co-workers full of energy, dancing enthusiastically, while in the background, the sun sets on the RSA Tower. Oh, that's nice, which doesn't have chimneys. Her male sweeper companions are all wearing black overalls and lime green striped tops. The Chimney Sweepers tonight.
Chimney Sweepers.
Yeah, a fireplace would be okay, wouldn't it? I think so.
Now, Darwin, I already said this is my first Mardi Gras, but I have to ask you, what do you remember from your first experience?
Oh, I remember coming down here when I moved here in 1987, and I went to every parade. I was so excited. I didn't know Mardi Gras was even here, and I wound up going to one where the sky opened up, the floats took off, and I got home I was in my work suit, and it was soaked to the bone. I'll never
That's how
forget
much
that.
fun you had.
Baldwin County High School Marching Band. Thank you. Looking sharp tonight. Let's listen to them as well.
That's a classic song. That's Finesse from Bruno Mars. I know that song.
Yes,
featuring Cardi B. I see you dancing over here. Now, you guys can't see Darwin, but he is grooving up here.
I am keeping warm.
Grooving at Hargrove. How about that?
Grooving at Hargrove. Doing the Hargrove groove. If you're just joining us online or on the air, you are watching the Order of Polka Dots Parade as we kick off Mardi Gras 2020. Which float is this?
All right, now the next float that you see is float number 10, and it's the next to rumble into sight in minstrels. Now, one jolly musician strums his lute for the delight of it all. Now, others playing violins, drums, and flute. Join in on the fun. Players are dressed in maroon satin tops with cream skirts and knickers, and both are trimmed in black sequins. Now, the castle of the visible is in distance, but the apron of the float is adorned with musical instruments, horns, tambourines, harps. The float colors are teal, green, and gold, and you see some coral colors there. Beautiful. I love how colorful these floats are.
Yeah, and when they
it really brings the street to life.
When they get in front of our broadcast balcony, you can see the colors pop.
Oh, something made it up here.
Davidson High School Marching Band, the Sound of Mobile, getting ready to enter our picture here. I believe we might hear from them here. Yeah, these are our neighbors.
These are our next-door neighbors.
Yeah, Davidson High School is right next to NBC 15. I think we're getting ready to hear them play. Yeah, they're ramping up. Here we go.
I know you see the clarinets down there, and I've seen the trumpets in the front.
Is it hard? You know, when they always put the trumpets in the back at my high school, and the woodwinds were up front.
Yes, we were. They had at my school. Shout out to Miramar High School in South Florida. We had the flutes in the front, then the clarinets followed behind, and then you'd have the trumpets, saxophones, percussion, everybody to follow.
You haven't lived until you've been playing the trombone. The whole band stops in front of you, but you keep going. That really feels great.
Yeah, it does.
Let's go on. The 11th unit is the creative soul artist. How many Van Goghs, Monets, or Rembrandts lie waiting for inspiration? Does the light hit the subject just right? Are my colors too bright? Even though they may question themselves, they produce the most precious work of art known to mankind. Our famous artist chose pink, multicolored outfits highlighted in raspberry with satin as their material of choice. Will their next stroke of genius be a skyline or a still picture? Looking good, ladies.
Looking really good.
By the way, the costumes tonight designed and executed by Seems to Be, clever play on words, Seems to Be, and the floats created by Mobile's Mystic Float Works. Very nice.
All right, now, as you can see, we have Williamson High School Marching Band just approached Government Street, and I love seeing everyone down there, all the locals that are dancing to all of this music in the streets right now.
As well they should.
As well they should. Now let's give them a listen. You know, Darwin, I have to say, I'm getting a little sad now.
Why?
Because we're at our fourth float. Like, I don't want this to be over. I want the excitement to continue all night.
More to go. This is the first parade of many we're carrying on UTV 44 and streaming live on NBC 15. So you have got...
I know, and if you're just tuning in, we are here for the Order of Polka Dots Parade, and our next float is here.
The healing powers of nature are felt not only in the body, but also in the soul. One is reminded of this with float number 12, which is the Gardeners.
The Gardeners.
This unit features our little horticulturist dressed in overalls and a sun hat, busy arranging her selection of plants for future show. Behind her are pots, potting soil, water hoses, and other tools of the trade, which I will be getting myself into right after Mardi Gras. Lattice work and cutting shears appear on the back of the float. Orange, purple, and white on the aprons enhance the luscious colors featured on this unit. And they are rocking that float. Watch the float rock.
Yes, they are. And you know, their theme tonight is Keys to the Kingdom. And as mentioned earlier in our broadcast, some of these women are gardeners, so I think it's really amazing that we've seen that float in particular.
Oh, absolutely. It's a reflection on the group themselves.
This is very true.
Mary G. Montgomery High School, turning it up tonight. They always look great in their powder blue uniforms, blue and black. It's a big band.
It's a very, very big band. And if you're watching the broadcast right now, we'd love for you to tweet us on social media or even on Facebook. Let us know how much you're enjoying this, as much as Darwin and I are enjoying this. And we are located on Government Street, right here at Hargrove Controls and Automation. And it's been a great night so far.
I will read the tweets and post later. I can't do two things at one time like you can.
Yes, you can.
I
believe in you, Darwin.
Well, I'm focused on the parade route right now. But I will read them later. I promise I will.
All right, now we have our 12th float approaching us. Now, the
13.
healing. Now, when the key turns the lock on 13 housekeepers, it will not only find the cleanest of the rooms, but pretty and playful French maids. The housekeepers is what you're seeing right now.
One of them can throw
they
really good.
They make housekeeping so enjoyable, as you can see. And they make it so enjoyable that time flies, which I wish I knew how to do.
Oh, wow.
Now, those feather dusters vanish all dust from bookshelves and windows like magic. The float theme is carried out by the mops and buckets in gold and purple skirts. Now, the white iridescent sequin highlights the outfit in purple and lime green satin worn by the ladies. And
okay, I'm taunting them. And somebody's got an arm on that float. Somebody is getting...
They're definitely having a lot of fun on that float, for sure.
Wow, look at this setup, the Cecil Blue Band. They brought the whole club with them. He's got a whole place to sing, and then the band's got their own. Wow, that is super nice.
Oh, wow, he really did. He brought the whole club on the street. Well, I'll tell you what, that has to be a talent to play your instrument on a moving vehicle on Government Street. That might be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
We do it here all the time. Welcome to Mobile, dear. Welcome to Mobile. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. I can't, but most people here can. The key to the best pastries in the kingdom is the best baker. This unit features our busy dough girls making the finest goodies wearing their fluffy white chef hats. They busily move about the kitchen. Maskers are attired in either checkered white and black cotton pants or pink satin dresses with white aprons. Freshly baked cookies, pies, cakes, and other delicious pastries adorn the floating colors of teal, brown, and purple, but not one moon pie. They're busy making their own treats.
And as you mentioned baking, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Cammie of Cammie's Old Dutch Ice Cream, who came here to us today. And we are going to see Cammie again, so make sure you know, hang tight with us. We're going to see her a little bit later in our broadcast. I also want to thank Lauren Murphy, who was our musical guest for tonight.
She's going to be playing too.
And speaking of music, we have some more music coming up.
That's right, the Blood High School Marching Band dressed in their appropriate purple costumes and outfits tonight. Here they come, and we want to listen. They really sound powerful tonight. Still waiting for the band to come into view, but I mean, this is a quite impressive display here.
It really is, and I love how all the bands have the colors of Mardi Gras, the golds, the purples, the greens.
This ain't their first time at the rodeo, you know.
I know it's not. I'm just enjoying seeing it.
You're gonna be an expert in 5 more days, maybe 2 more.
Oh, there they go.
Doing a little chant. I love that percussion section. They are sounding good.
Oh, yeah. You cannot have a band without a drum line. You have to have one.
It helps.
It really does.
Here we go, Blood High School Marching Band.
I can't wait for that season, but you know what? I'm more excited right now for Mardi Gras season happening.
As well you should be. This is our final float tonight. We won't forget our precious children. Their keys open the most marvelous toy chests.
Oh, don't say that it's our final one, but it is. Now, their keys open our most marvelous toy chests that unlock the blocks of drums, ballerinas, tin soldiers, and much more. Float 15 features everybody's favorite Raggedy Ann, Andy, and red and white cotton with blue satin dominate this unit. Now, maskers portraying this infamous, enjoyable, may have this creative piece produced by the toy maker all aboard for fun rides on a train that runs along the apron. And boy, what a fun they definitely are having.
You know,
I used to have a Raggedy Ann doll when I was growing up.
And an Etch-a-Sketch on the side. You know, I just saw you.
Oh, yes, Etch-a-Sketch.
I just saw you do something. Oh, we got one more band here. That's Disco Rednecks playing right there.
Disco rednecks waving at us there. There you go. Hey, I just noticed you doing something.
What did I do, Darwin?
You squatted on the floor to avoid those beads. You are not quite there yet. Wait till tomorrow night. You got the, let's see here, tomorrow night's Order of Ink, I believe. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to, oh, you're just getting barely indoctrinated. You have many surprises in store for you, Amanda Booz.
Oh, yes, we do. And we want you guys to stick around. We have more on our Mardi Gras 2020 coverage here in downtown Mobile at Hargrove Controls and Automation.
Don't go away.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining our 2020 Mardi Gras coverage here. And you know, we couldn't let you go without hearing some more tunes from Lauren Murphy, who has been just giving us all good energy here on this balcony. Thank you so much. So we're ready to hear some more music from you tonight.
Fantastic. I'm going to play another one that's going to be off of our new record with my band, The Psychedelics. It's called Psychedelicized. So.
Now, what is the inspiration for this song?
So the Greek root of the word psychedelic is psychedelios, means mind manifesting. So it's about, to me, it's about positive thinking, and it's a plea that I'm sending out to the modern world. If you believe it, it'll happen. If it's bad stuff, y'all, it's going to bring it towards you, so think positive.
We need positivity, so I'll let you take it away.
Self-aggrandized visions in this tower of people, transmitting vibes, 1 billion likes to live or die by. Can you see the colors through the noise? We've got to psychedelicize. We've got to manifest the mind. We've got to defy before we die. Manifest the mind. Manifest the mind. I am my God. She is me. I want to be.
Thank you all for joining us today for our first ever parade coverage here for the Mardi Gras 2020. Here
Your first ever
Yes,
parade.
my first ever. And you know what? It's been a sweet treat. But speaking of sweet treats, we are here with Cammie, who is featuring some amazing flavors. Again, let's mention those flavors.
Okay, so this is my banana moon pie, and this is my king cake ice cream, and this one's the new one this year because it's got a cream cheese base.
And now Darwin hasn't tried it yet.
I'm tempted to dip into this, but I think the best way to do it would be like this. So this is a banana moon pie, right? Uh-huh. All right. Let me see if it...
So
it tastes
good.
like a banana moon pie. All right.
Now, while Darwin is enjoying that, I want to remind everybody at home that we will be here again tomorrow at 6:30, broadcasting live for the Order of Inca. And if you are at home watching us, you can also watch us on live stream as well. And Cammie, thank you so much for coming here. And congratulations.
Doing this. Thank you.
She's on Old Shell Road. Check her out. If you haven't, but she's a tradition in Mobile. This is fantastic. I could eat all
And
of
she
that.
told me this is one of her favorite things to do all year. She waits all year for this.
Yeah, I think I've done this 6 years in a row. I have a blast, yeah.
We want you back next year.
I'll be here.
Especially if you bring this.
Now I got to come up with something else. The pressure.
I tell you what, I'm very excited for this new flavor. It tastes amazing. I've never had moon pie before. So now when I try moon pie, I'm going to be like, I'm comparing it to Cammie's ice cream, but this ice cream is really good.
Make sure it's good. Yep.
Tomorrow night, the Order of Inca. Right here. Join us right on this balcony tomorrow night on UTV 44. We'll be back here at 6:30. We'll have new guests. Unfortunately, you won't be back, but we know where to find you.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
we do.
So you be sure to join us for Mardi Gras 2020. Amanda Booz, you did a great job tonight for your first time.
Thank you. And I want to give a huge thanks to Hargrove Controls and Automation for having us here tonight. We've had a great time here on UTV 44. Thank you guys for watching. We have so much more parades, food, and music. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching our broadcast.
Can I take this whole thing home?
Yeah, I'm gonna